Hi everybody, and welcome to Creative Scrapbooker Magazine Live. I'm not Jackie, it's Kelly here, and good morning. Welcome here where I live. It's pretty frosty cold out, and so let us learn and take a look at brush lettering. So I don't know if some of you might not know me. I'm Kelly Klapstein, and I write and design for Creative Scrapbooker Magazine. So welcome if it's your first time here. I'll see if I can swipe on this to get comments. I don't know, swipe left to reveal comments. We'll see. Anyways, so hi there, and let's get started. I'm going to bring out my Tombow brush pens. There are a couple of kinds, and then I will share with you how to use them and how to begin, because it's 2017, January. Everybody thinks I'm going to do something new and exciting this year. So maybe this is something new and exciting that you can do, and I can help you out with it. Okay, so let me flip around. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you're saying anything to me, but I will see if I can get comments. I don't see comments or anything yet. But let me just set this in my tripod. Last time I did this, I apologize. I had so many technical problems. So this time, let's hope it all goes well. I have my paper in front of me, and I have a Tombow dual brush pen. So a Tombow dual brush pen has two ends. It has a thick brush tip end, and that's the end we're going to do brush lettering with today. And it has a thin bullet tip end. This is not for brush lettering. So the brush tip is really thick and it bends. So if you look closely, you can see I push down on it, I make this teardrop shape, and it bends. So the other kind of brush pen Tombow has is a Fudenosuke pen. It's a lot smaller, and there are two kinds of the Fudenosuke. I think I say it wrong, but that's okay. There's a hard tip and a soft tip. They're very similar. They're just a lot smaller, but the tips do bend. So look at how small it is in comparison. But it's the same idea. The tips bend. It's just not as noticeable. It's much smaller. So we'll take a look at both of these kinds of pens. So the pen that I use, I probably use them both a lot, is this dual brush pen, because I like to use the thicker brush tips. So let me take a look at how you begin. Now I have my worksheets under here. If you don't know, I do have worksheets that you can use to learn this on my website. So let's start out with a basic stroke, and that is a light upstroke. And so basically you just go lightly up on your paper with the very tip of your brush, just like that. I'll try to zoom in and see how that goes. Okay, I just actually I worked out this morning, and so I'm probably going to be a bit shaky. So very slowly and lightly on the tip of the brush, I'm actually using the side of the brush, you draw a thin upstroke, and this is how you learn to use your pen. The next stroke that you would do, and I'm going to introduce the basic strokes today, is a thick downstroke. So you just push, just like that. You can see it bend. You can see the tip bend. You can hear it squeak a bit. That is your thick downstroke. All right. And all the letters of the alphabet that you do have thin up and thick downs. So the next stroke that I'm going to show you, here I'll just get out my worksheets. You can see that I have tracing worksheets that you can actually trace on top of the gray lines with the pens, and you can learn that way. And here's a thick downstroke. There's also space for you to do it on your own. Anyway, the next stroke is, the next drill or basic stroke is called the underturn. Now, one thing I want you to remember is that when you're learning brush lettering, you actually do not begin with letters. You begin with these strokes, and all you want to do is create thick and thin lines. So this is the underturn. The first 5 letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, are actually really, really difficult because they have an oval in them. And they are the last letters you learn. So when you're learning brush lettering, you start with the letter I, because I is the easiest letter to start with. Okay, thanks for the hearts, everybody. I don't see comments, but whatever. Hopefully I can answer them back later. So that is your underturn. Again, these are my worksheets. Now let's look at your overturn, and it's the opposite of an underturn. You go light up and you push down with your thick stroke. You go light up and you push down. You do not change the grip or the angle of your pen. Light up, push down. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Okay, so that is your overturn. And what do you do next? You do something called a compound curve. This is how you practice. You start out light up and you push down and you come back lightly up and you exit. So this compound curve is your overturn and underturn put together. And what you want to do is build up towards this. You cannot start with this drill or this stroke. You have to build up to it. And that's why do not start with A, B, C when you're learning brush lettering. Okay, so let's do, this is the reverse compound, your underturn. You release, you climb up lightly, and you push. There, just like that. You start with heavy pressure, lighten up, light up, turn the corner, and push down, right like that. Okay. Hi, Kim. Welcome. I'm kind of seeing people turn in now. These sheets, Sarah, are on my website at kellycreates.ca. All right? So here's another stroke that builds up the letters that we write, and it's called the ascender loop. So the ascender loop, you can have this entrance stroke or not, and you push down. You come across your diagonal. So this basic stroke makes up your D, your B, and your H. So if you see this stroke, let's make an H out of this. See how that works? There's your compound curve. So right away I've combined 2 of these basic strokes. Okay, so hi Tracy. I'm happy you came here too. And also this would turn into your L. Let's take a look at the L. I'll take this stroke and I'll lighten up at the bottom and release, and there is my L. And for the B, I'll hold on before I show you the B. So the next basic stroke that you need to learn before you do ABC or learn your ABCs are these drills. These are, you can see already, the descender. So this goes below your baseline. This descender loop is for which? Your J's, your G's, your Y's. Okay, and once you practice and practice and practice these, then you can go on to your letters. So the last 2 shapes are the ovals, and it's the regular oval that you're going to learn as a beginner and the reverse oval. And these take a super, super long time to perfect. Now, I begin my oval at this point here. You can see on the sheets. Oh, you want Teresa? Awesome. Oh, great. Congratulations. I didn't know who won that. Okay, so the oval is the trickiest because you have to change pressure quickly. And so you have to push and release on the pen very smoothly to get these two areas nice and clean in terms of changing pressure. So which letters are your ovals? Let's take a look at those first 5 letters of the alphabet with this. There is your letter A. Here is your underturn. Okay, let's do another one. There is a D like this. Look, a D is your oval and your ascender. It's like putting together a puzzle. Let's take a look at the next stroke. Which one? Oh, I made a boo-boo here. Anyway, I'll make this one a G, but I wanted to show you actually how the oval is a C. So I can go like this. I can start here, push, and release. There is your oval C. And E. E is the same idea, except you start here, you make your loop, you release. And so you can see that all of these letters are based on this oval. Okay? Now, the other oval is the reverse oval, and this one I start on the left side, I push, I release, and I come back up. And these are your letter B and your letter P. So for the letter B, I could do my ascender loop like this, and then I will do my reverse oval. And the P, I would do my descender loop. So let's do that here, right beside it, like this, and then I will do my reverse oval. So one thing I want you to take away from this example, this introduction today, is your ABCs are all composed, the letters are all composed of these strokes. So it's really important to learn them before you start your ABCs. So I'll just quickly do ABC like this. And again, this is not where you begin. I'll show you the 3 letters you should start learning if you're going to learn brush lettering. Okay, R. The first letter you have to learn is the letter, there's an entrance stroke, the letter I. Okay, that's your easiest letter. The next letter you can learn, I didn't leave enough space, is a T. It's just a longer I, sorry. See that? These are the simplest letters. This is what you practice with. Oh yes, you can definitely do this. And actually what I'm going to just end with here is I'm going to take the Fude pen, the Fudenosuke, and show you the letters and the difference with this brush tip. So a lot of people use this one for the cards and the sentiments. So same idea, thin, up, and thick down. Thin up, ascender loop, reverse oval is here. And then the C is your oval again, like that. So then you start out with your I and your T. There's the I, and there's your T. There you go. So if you want to start out with 2017 with some fun brush lettering, then you're welcome to join me on my website. It's kellycreates.ca, and Tombow pens are wonderful. There's many kinds of pens. These are the ones I learned with, and I do highly recommend them. You can also follow me on Instagram too. I'm Kelly Creates on Instagram, and I share videos every day. Thanks everybody for watching, and sorry if I missed your questions. Thank you, Amanda. Thanks, Karen. Have a great day. Bye.